Hello people, my name is Mr. John Foden. Don't worry about the eye. I think I've explained that enough anyway, so forget that. See there, building work. I'm making this YouTube now, so it's funny I bump into that since I'm walking down here. Well, it's a bit quiet, it was noisy where it was before. The library, in fact, you're thinking of knocking it down. Guess what, they won't be knocking it down, it's a listed building. This guy said that, but do you know something? Everybody knows it anyway, he's probably an adult. So you see, people say things, you know. Like you probably already know I'm intellectual anyway. See that there? They're not going to do it like that. People are putting important people in there. The council can only fit so many people in there. Right, that's fact, not theory. Right? And other things as well. You think, right? I've just told you that, right? You can say, nah. But listen, if I'm wrong, you think what they're doing with it? They're not building into flats because it's a listed building. And even if they did, it'd be for very rich people, with it being a listed building. And the council would be renting out to rich people who have properties, or really, I reckon it would be, for all we know, wouldn't it be funny, eh? It might even be selling, like, shares and property and all that. Now, it could be anything to do with money. The money's the root of all evil. That's what it is. Don't be worried from them knocking it down like that. Sure, you can see this. Sure. Can't see, can you? So we come the other way round. So, see? People make a mess out of everything. The longer they're taking a job, the more they get paid. That's business for you. So remember, don't be nobody's fool. I also don't get a cowbell to do their job. I'm getting to the point. You may see my eyes about. Forget me, I've explained that enough times anyway. Virtually what that is. But I fell over, and I'm going to stop repeating it. I've told you on the YouTube videos. If you can't watch them, it's not my fault. Watch me another time. But all you got to remember is one thing. Do it for me. Support where the public are. In fact, we've got loads of views. They're only moving to a different place, or semi-are. But listen, everything's for money. So maybe council people could be put in there, or officers, and this, that, and the other, or people with big businesses, and then it'd be rented out. You see, the more the council can actually rent out and make more money, they will. Because look, you can't get much tax off people, inflation's gone down. And, I'm joking, as it, you're paying flipping more for everything now. But everything's going up and up fast. Fact, not theory. You're going to go, well, what am I going to do? You know? Well, I'd sign a piece of paper. And let me explain, if you're thinking wrong, that people, obviously, one thing, not getting any money, that is. Guess what? The reason I said that quiet then, but because probably if someone's walking past, and guess what? It's the public who are not getting money. You're forking out too much tax. And yet, the reason why smoking wasn't done, but drinking wasn't, was because of stress, anxiety. So you get, obviously, something crossing the road here. So you get, I think, called non-epileptic attack disorder, which goes by stress and anxiety. Forget that, we want to talk about bad energy. We want to talk about positive. Now, listen, if I didn't know what I was talking about, how could I tell you that the Prime Minister wasn't even at the Midland Hotel? Look it up on one of the YouTubes. You see, if I can find out someone who wants to assassinate him, Fact is fact. You know what I mean? Seems like a genius. Even the police don't say they watch my YouTube video. It's fact is fact. That shows you how intellectual I am and probably what I can do. Well, put it this way, could you do that to Anne Coffey? She was going to become Prime Minister. People are bad. People are really bad. Also, people are good. But what we don't need, they won't be knocking a building down because it's listed. But there again, it's like graves. If they want the land, greed is money. You pay for your grave, but they dig you up. If they want to, remember, there might be cemeteries, but it's a Queensland. Get the drift? Everywhere we are in England is a Queensland. That's why people can do what they want, and everyone's independent. Do you know something? Well, I'm joking. I'm independent. Watch this. Independent. Some people are very clever. Watch this. As soon as I said that, watch it say. See? Now do you think I'm lying? No. I could be lying right now. I just said that to you in the water pit. A feather. Now, think about it carefully. Think about it properly. Why should you actually? I think we should get more signatures, but really, we shouldn't have signatures. They're moving to a different place to save money, and then that's for the library, guys, and then to put other things in obviously a different place, which would be cheaper, and then people are coming to town probably more. But do you know something? When you're coming off a train, isn't it convenient to have a library where it is? Remember, what else is it convenient for? People with money to get off the train, and guess what? Offices and businesses where they are. You think, now do you understand why they've done it or do it? Everything is a root of all evil. And it's unfair and unpractical. Remember, I can tell you things what you wouldn't even know. A lot more precise than what I've just said. But what you got to remember is the reason I was poorly with these glasses is because I was on the phone with some GP. And guess what? I was on it for so long, I didn't take my tablets. Fact is fact. This is some GP, really, not really good in my eyes. Well, it wasn't a GP, so I can't say the GP. But what it is, reception. And you know something? If people just try to wind you up, people know I suffer from my illness, and they know what it is. That's why I was put on that list twice. Something what I shouldn't have been put on the first time, like I tell you. I've told you plenty of times, you don't know it all again. You don't want to talk about bad energy. Why connect to it when you don't need to? But the played stun after stun. Didn't work, did it? Their mistake. Anyway, what I want you to do is support the other people at the place, and that's because of one thing and one thing only. Like I've just told you, the Prime Minister was around the middle of the hotel. In fact, I even tell you the secret rooms in the hotel. Not many people would know that. But if you didn't know, I've told you now. See, when you say things, people disappear. You get a plane going over. Fact is fact. That's because bad environments will come in cause if the Prime Minister was if a citizen could find out. Just imagine who could find out. I'm nice and kind. People double cross we pay the price. But well, this way I covered you piece of word of my change. It's easy G being bad to me, but anyway. We're not going to talk about all that. And then the thing is about the library, not to say that keep it where it is. But this way, if you have a petition, things are supposed to be done. And that's what they're doing. Why should it be moved just because the business wants money and pay more? Remember, people would pay a lot of money to have officers, or like even still based at similar places as the town hall. But this way, you probably don't know, but the benefits are done at where the old infirmary used to be. But you probably knew that anyway, you're probably intelligent. I have to show you intellectually, and it's not even been built yet. And they're building something where Sainsbury's is, and they want it to be big and tall. That, and they want people to see it. See? They want people to see it so they go to it. Let me explain. If you have an item and you want to sell it, what do? So you're not going to educate you. You turn it to an angle and it catches the eye. If it isn't straight, it's not going to, innit? It's just like that, for instance. There's just a short, explanation about catch the human eye. Something tall, with something saying, something on it is intellectual. Anyway, we've gone on long enough. Good looking, good karma to the bad people. Wrong, I'm joking. They're going to receive their bad. Remember, they created it. They're extremely bad, but the good people always get the good. You take care, bye for now. My name is Mr. John Foden.